Hi YouTube and welcome back to my Let's Play World of Warcraft on Wednesdays. So today I am doing the Violet Hold instance or dungeon, and it's located right in the heart of Dalaran, which is the kind of the magical floating city. And this one is an interesting dungeon because I shouldn't say no two times is ever the same, but it's often different because I'll show you in a moment that there's a bunch of different cells here, and so basically I'm coming in here and rescuing these people, and they're leaving and they're locking me in. And basically this dragon is sending portals with all these other dragons who are trying to break out these various criminals that are inside these different I would say cages, but they're not quite cages. But anyway, each one of these are, I don't know if they're criminals, but they're dangerous things, and they're being locked away in here through these magical force fields and things. And this dragon is trying to break them out. So first she sends through all these different waves of dragon forces, and you can see at the very top it says, portals opened, and it's like 2 of 18 now. So I got rid of the one, now I've got to go up to the other one and take them out. And I've got to keep doing this because it's a combination of them trying to break out the dangerous prisoner thingies, and here I realized I couldn't jump over the barrier, and couldn't move for a second. I guess my keyboard had a hiccup there. The other thing that they're doing here is also trying to break out of the Violet Hold out into Dalaran itself, and so obviously I need to stop them from doing that. All right, and then there's going to be, I think there's 2 or 3 times where there's one portal that opens where I can't stop the dragon that comes out. I literally can't attack them, and they actually do release some of the dangerous critters that are being locked away in here, and those are all our mini bosses for this dungeon. So it's all in just this one room. I don't have to run anywhere. I don't have to get lost. I kind of like this one. I just have to, keep up with all of these portals and make sure that they don't fulfill their nefarious purposes. I've never actually tried to see what happens if I didn't stop them, if I just kind of sat back and just let them do what they wanted to do. That's unthinkable. But yeah, so we're slowly but surely going to get through all of these. And this particular dungeon, I mean, it's obviously the video itself is just around 12 minutes long. So if you're able to power through and kill these guys pretty quickly. So here's the first one that I can't touch, and he's letting out the first mini boss, who I can't even really do anything with. I'm not even sure. Icar or something or other is his name. This kind of floating water rock thing. Icaron, there we go. Alright, so, and then initially I can't really do any damage. He's doing a little bit of damage to me, but I can't do any damage to him yet. He will eventually explode, and here we go. Bold shatters. He kind of drops to the ground, and all of his water is in globules, and so the way you defeat him is by killing all the globules before they have a chance to reform into him. And the more of these globules you kill, especially while he's down, the more damage you do to him. So it's an interesting little fight. And of course, obviously, the more that latch back onto him, they kind of actually heal him. So it's kind of key to try and keep them from touching or getting near his corpse before they have a chance to reintegrate with him. That will actually, there we go. Eventually, some of them will get there. Especially if you're soloing, it's hard to stop all of them. But every time they reintegrate with him, there's less of them, so he doesn't get to as near full health, and just slowly but surely over time, you can wear him down. And this is just one of those fights where it really, I don't know if it would take any longer or any shorter with a actual proper 5-man. Really not sure if it would. Yeah, but his little protective bubble is a lot smaller now, and yep, there we go. He's done. Alright, oh, there's the next thing. Oh, my inventory's full, but I will deal with that. That's not important right now. So here's the next group of portals. Now, as I recall, way back when this was a new dungeon, I think that they actually allowed a short break after each mini-boss. And they got rid of that because the short breaks were actually pretty long. I mean, they felt like forever. I mean, they felt like they were 5 minutes apiece, even though they're probably only a minute or so. But it just like, okay, now what? You're just gonna sit around and you had to wait and twiddle your thumbs and everything. And it was kind of annoying. So I think they do give one short break now in the middle of the whole thing, but it's nowhere near as long as it used to be, which is really good. Because it was, I remember that being somewhat annoying. Alright, so got all 3 of these guys. Take care of them. And we're about halfway through 9 of 18 now, so. The final portal obviously will bring the final big boss, which will actually be our dragon lady. Oops, stop him. Yeah, the trick is always to make sure that you kill these guys fast enough before the next portal opens and things come through it. In fact, I think a strategy, if I recall, that my guild had is that we would always have one DPS kind of off-tank person who would keep an eye out for new portals and would disengage from the fight and run off to... Oops, and we have yet another one who I can't touch, so yep. So here's the next mini boss is Morag, the floating head creature thing. And I can't touch him until he gets a little further down into the main fighting area here. There we go. These are definitely weird looking creatures. One has to wonder, so how do they float? They look like they're heavy. Alright, so we took care of him. Alright, oh that's right, and I keep forgetting that I have a full inventory, but never mind. Alright, so now we've got 12 out of 18, so okay, this is where they kind of give you a little bit of a break. No new portals yet, yay! So you can have a little bit of a breather, you can heal yourself if you need to, and I actually took some damage there, so, and there's the next portal already. It's not a very long pause. I'm just kind of keeping my eye on it at the moment, while I restore my health a little bit. Like I said, it's a very, very short break. But I kind of like that better anyway. I mean, the breaks used to be unbearably long. You know, it just got really boring. Alright. 14 out of 18. I remember doing this one with the guild quite a lot. This was a pretty popular one to do because you can kind of come in here. You don't have to run around a lot. You just kind of stay in one place, and you just kind of knock it out. And I do believe that there were some really good loot drops as well that people were really interested in getting as well. Oops! Stop these guys! Darn it! Thankfully I can kill these guys pretty quickly. I still have to go after that other one before he breaks through the door. Makes me wish I had a speedier pair of boots on. Alright, so 16 of 18, so almost done. Yep, trying to keep these guys contained as best as I can. I do like these dragon things. I think dragons are kind of cool. I don't know if anyone here saw the latest Game of Thrones, but there be dragons. Oops. Let's get those guys. Alright, got them. So this, as you can tell, is a pretty straightforward type of fight. Obviously, the first mini-boss I had is a little bit of a trick to figure out how to kill him. The second boss was pretty much a tank and spank, and the dragon here is also pretty much a tank and spank. He just swipes at me like I'm a mouse and it's a big cat. It's kind of like a cat swipe. I mean, it's a dragon. He should be able to chew me up with his big jaws and spit fire at me, but no, swipe like a cat. All right, so there we go. There we have it. That's the full Violet hold. Now, obviously, like I said, it's actually different each time because you could get any one of the different mini bosses. There's several of them, so they mix it up and everything. So I always liked that about this instance. But anyway, if you are enjoying watching my run-throughs, please give me a thumbs up, please share and subscribe. And until next week, take care. Bye-bye.